United Nations. The UN Security Council demanded an immediate halt to attacks by Yemen's Houthi rebels on ships in the Red Sea, in a resolution adopted Wednesday that implicitly condemned its main arms supplier Iran. The resolution condemns in the strongest terms at least 24 attacks on merchant and commercial shipping by the Houthis, disrupting global trade and undermining freedom of navigation. The Iranian-backed Houthis, who have been engaged in a civil war with Yemen's internationally recognized government since 2014, said they launched the attacks to end Israel's devastating air and ground offensive in the Gaza Strip. The U.S.-led coalition of nations is patrolling the Red Sea to prevent attacks. Last day, Houthis fired largest ever barrage of drones and missiles targeting ships in Red Sea that U.S. and British navies had struck in a major naval. Last week, the United States and 12 other countries issued a statement calling for an immediate end to Houthi attacks and warning that further attacks would require collective action. If Houthi attacks continue, there will be consequences. U.S. Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield told the Council on Wednesday. He said U.S. knew Iran was involved in planning Houthi attacks. And although it did not want to engage in conflict with Tehran, Iran also had a choice. Iran also has a choice to continue providing support Houthis or not. Which is without it, Houthis will struggle to effectively track and strike ships in the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Just before the vote, the Council overwhelmingly rejected 3 amendments proposed by Russia. The 15-member Security Council requires at least 9 yes votes and no veto power to approve an amendment or decision. 2 of the proposed amendments received only 4 yes votes, while 1 received 5 yes votes. The United States and United Kingdom voted against all 3 amendments, but their vetoes did not count because the amendments did not receive minimum 9 yes votes. Russian Ambassador Vasily Nebenzia stated Moscow condemned attacks on civilian ships, but described decision as politicized and said that Moscow believed real purpose of coalition brought together by United States and its allies ostensibly to ensure security was actually to legitimize their actions, obtain open-ended approval from the Security Council for future activities. The defeated amendments stated decision not constitute a precedent and would replace a provision taking into account the right member states to protect their ships from attack, including those that undermine rights and freedoms of navigation, accordance with international law. A third amendment, Nebenzia said, add language to reflect tension in Gaza as root cause current situation Red Sea. Thomas Greenfield accused Russia of proposing changes in bad faith at the last minute and told Council they were out of touch with reality. The Houthis are just drunk with power. He said, the proposed change. Why?